catalog listed the living no more. The shelves stretched to ceilings of infinite height, each book pressed in darkness, denied even light. The spines were all ivory, the covers all black, and none of the books ever asked to be back. I pulled one at random and sat by the wall. In the bone library, reading the dead, their sentences living inside of my head, their stories my oxygen, their grief my air. The bone library calling me up, its cold stare. The book that I opened spoke first in a tongue that predated language when language was young. It showed me a life I had not lived myself, a stranger pulled down from the afterlife shelf. I read until morning denied me the dark. In the bone library, reading the dead, their sentences living inside of my head, their stories my oxygen, their grief my air. The bone library calling me up, its cold stare. The librarian found me asleep between stacks, with finger bone bookmarks and ivory tacks. She smiled without pity and covered me there, a blanket of something that moved like still air. I dreamed the dead authors were reading me back. When I depart this world, I shall add my own book, somewhere on the shelf where the lost volumes look. Let others read through me on some midnight hour. Let my pages be silence, my binding be power. The bone library grows with each ending that comes. In the bone library, reading the dead, their sentences living inside of my head, their stories my oxygen, their grief my air. The bone library calling me up, its cold stare.
The candles made shadows that danced on the walls, a theater of darkness in festival halls. I watched my own outline perform without me, a self more articulate, more wild and free. The shadow knew things that the body refused. I followed my shadow through house after house, as quiet as winter, as still as a mouse. It led me through passageways known to the dead, through rooms that existed behind what was said. I emerged in a mirror that showed someone else. Shadow playing mirrors, shadow playing glass. The self that is hidden is the one that will last. I'll dance with my darkness until light is done, and find that the shadow was always the one. She wore all my sorrow more gracefully than I. She moved through the grief without asking her why. She touched all the surfaces I was afraid of, and loved all the darkness I couldn't make light of. I pressed my palm flat to the surface of glass. Shadow playing mirror, shadow playing glass. The self that is hidden is the one that will last. I'll dance with my darkness until light is done, and find that the shadow was always the one. She called out in frequencies lower than sound, a register design for the underground. I've been close to listen and heard my own name pronounced in a voice that preceded my shame. The mirror went dark and I saw only night. I shattered the mirror and gathered each piece and placed them around me as some kind of peace. Each fragment reflects a different aspect of shadow and light, and the places they intersect. I am all of these angles, I am all of this dark. Shadow playing mirrors, shadow playing glass. The self that is hidden is the one that will last. I'll dance with my darkness until light is done, and find that the shadow was always the one.
The lake holds its silence like memory holds pain. A surface of black glass refusing the rain. I came to the water at the edge of the world, where all of my sorrow could finally unfurl. The water received me without any question. The depth of this darkness goes further than death. It goes to the place that is just beyond breath. The fish there are silver and cold to the bone. The current moves slowly through chambers of stone. The songs of this water have no human notes. Dark water requiem, dark water grave. I came to the lake with a life not to save. I came as an offering, I came as a prayer, and dark water answered by taking me there. I heard the requiem rising like mist, a chorus of everything grief has dismissed. The violins made of submerged willow trees, the cellos of current, the drums of the freeze. I stood on the shoreline and conducted the air. Dark water requiem, dark water grave. I came to the lake with a life not to save. I came as an offering, I came as a prayer, and dark water answered by taking me there. My reflection dissolved in the sound of the hymn. My edges went soft and my margins went dim. I was water already, I was already cold. Already a story that cannot be told in languages living, in grammars of day. So let the dark water remember my form, the way that a lake holds the shape of the storm. Let the requiem echo from shore back to shore. Let dark water carry what daylight ignores, and keep the world's music submerged and below. Dark water requiem, dark water grave. I came to the lake with a life not to save. I came as an offering, I came as a prayer, and dark water answered by taking me there.
He learned all the dances from bodies at rest, the waltz of the lifeless, the elegant pressed. His partners were silent, cooperative, cold, and all of the secrets they kept were controlled. He dipped them and turned them through long winter nights. He dressed them in garments selected with care. He combed out the tangle from each one's last hair. He gave them a dignity left to the end, a final performance they couldn't attend. He wept in the embalming room, always alone. The mortician's waltz is the saddest of dances. 3/4 time takes such beautiful chances. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, into the dark. The mortician waltzes until the last dark. The music he played was old German and sad, the kind that his grandmother cried for and had, preserved in a music box, silver and round. The tiniest waltz making tiniest sound. He played it for all of his quiet partners. The mortician's waltz is the saddest of dances. 3/4 time takes such beautiful chances. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, into the dark. The mortician waltzes until the last dark. His own death was quiet, appropriately so. No fanfare, no mourners, no spectacle show. His colleagues prepared him with competent hands and dressed him according to his own commands. And someone presumably played him a waltz. So waltz with the mortician, the keeper of ends, who knows what becomes of all lovers and friends, who knows that the body is only a coat, and underneath everything something will float into the dark dance of 1, 2, and 3. The mortician's waltz is the saddest of dances. 3/4 time takes such beautiful chances. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, into the dark. The mortician waltzes until the last dark.
gathered the feathers from crows in the field. Each one a surrender that something had will. She wove them together with copper and bone. A crown for a kingdom, she ruled all alone. The crows watched and offered no resistance. The crown held the memory of everywhere flown, of everything witnessed from wind and from stone. The crows are the archivists, black and precise. They catalog losses and charge the full price. She wore all their knowing on top of her head. Crow feather crown, crow feather queen, ruler of everything darkly unseen. She calls out in cawing and something obeys. The crow feather queen at the end of all days. Townspeople lowered their eyes when she passed. A queen made of feathers and darkness outlast. The kings made of metal and marble and fear. Her power is older and stranger than clear. The crows circled always above and around. Crow feather crown, crow feather queen, ruler of everything darkly unseen. She calls out in cawing and something obeys. The crow feather queen at the end of all days. Deadwood and vine, and spoke in the language of Corvine design. Her court was assembled from shadow and wing, her parliament feathered and offered, intelligence older than human record. When finally winter consumed her last day, the crows took the feathers and carried away each piece of her crown to the four-corner spread. A queen may be dying but never quite dead. The feathers still fall when the winter wind calls. Crow feather crown, crow feather queen, ruler of everything darkly unseen. She calls out in cawing and something obeys. The crow feather queen at the end of all days.
The phosphor lights up in the dark of the sea, a cold kind of burning that no one can see, unless they are sailing on moonless black nights, alone with the water and all of its lights. I saw it first dying at the edge of the world. It moves through the water like something that aches, a light without warmth and a song without stakes. The jellyfish carry it under their glass, the plankton transmit it to all they surpass. The sea is a land lantern that no one has lit. Phosphor elegy, cold burning light, a requiem glowing at the bottom of night. No warmth in this beauty, no comforting glow, just phosphor elegy burning below. I dragged my fingers through cold water and found the light answered back with a luminous sound. Each ripple I made was a sentence in brine, each gesture translated to phosphor design. I wrote my whole grief in the luminous sea. Phosphor elegy, cold burning light, a requiem glowing at the bottom of night. No warmth in this beauty, no comfort and glow, just phosphor elegy burning below. The ships that have sunk carry phosphor below, their wood and their iron alive with this glow. The sailors still aboard them are light now themselves, cold luminous sentries on deep water shelves. I thought of their names as I watched the sea burn. So give me a burial that glows in the dark, a phosphor elegy, a cold luminous mark on water that carries my memory along, a cold burning light and a wordless black song. Let the ocean remember in phosphor and grief. Phosphor elegy, cold burning light, a requiem glowing at the bottom of night. No warmth in this beauty, no comfort in glow, just phosphor elegy burning below. Such a particular gray, the color of everything ending its stay. The mourners arrived in their black cars and coats, their silence more eloquent than all their notes. The light through the yew trees was filtered and pale. Spoke in a measured retreat of dust and of comfort and love's bittersweet. Conclusion, heaven is destination clear, while none of us standing believed any here. We held all our grief in our hands like old cloth. Funeral afternoon, gray as the bone. The ceremony over, we scatter alone.
in a house full of flowers. We ate finger sandwiches, ran down the hours. We spoke of the dead in the past comfortable tense, as though the past tense made the loss make more sense. The light through the windows went amber then black.
Funeral afternoon, grey as the bone. The ceremony over, we scatter alone. We eat the cold meats and we stand and we nod, and carry our losses away from the sun.
I stood in the corner with someone I knew from years back before all of this grief accrued. We talked of the living as though it were strange that people could simply continue their range of ordinary gestures while death stood outside. Driving home later through funeral dark, the street lights made halos of every last arc. I thought of the grey of that particular day, that color that only a death makes display. The funeral afternoon lodged in my chest.
Funeral afternoon, grey as the bone. The ceremony over, we scatter alone. We eat the cold meats and we stand and we nod, and carry our losses away from the sun.
cathedral, their thorns finding purchase in every portal. The stained glass was covered in tendrils of red, the altar surrounded by roses of dead. No mass could be held in the flower-filled nave. A priest tried to enter and tore his black robes. The thorns were devoted, the thorns had their codes. They guarded the silence the building had earned. They kept out the living so something could burn. Inside the dark center of floral devotion, Thorned Cathedral, reclaim
botanical worship in echoing halls.
I pressed to the door and the thorns let me through, as though something in me was cathedral too. Inside was a darkness perfumed and profound. The roots of the roses moved under the ground. A root system best as a congregation. Thorned Cathedral, reclaimed by the vine. Your roses are ritual, your thorns are divine. No human religion survives in your walls, just botanical worship in echoing halls. I knelt in the center where the altar once stood. The roses bent toward me the way that things should. When something is recognized, named and received, I am what the thorns have for so long believed. A worshipper worthy of wilderness churches. That hasn't been sterilized, altered or cleft from its original darkness and wildness of form. The Thorned Cathedral rides out every storm by being too dangerous to domesticate. Thorned Cathedral, reclaimed by the vine. Your roses are ritual, your thorns are divine. No human religion survives in your walls, just botanical worship in echoing halls.
Opened
something in those glass eyes made them afraid. A longing too deep for a mechanism holds. Elegy for the automaton, wound up and left a grief mechanism, a feeling bereft. She ticks through the manor in permanent loss, the automaton bearing the craftsman's grief cross.
She found the old portrait above the north stair. The woman whose likeness she'd been built to wear. She raised one breast finger to touch the oil face, and something inside her mechanism slowed pace. The portrait smiled back with an expression like hers.
Elegy for the automaton, wound up and left a grief mechanism, a feeling bereft. She ticks through the manor in permanent and lost, the automaton bearing the craftsman's grief cross.
The craftsman returned one last autumn to find that she'd wound herself down, her mechanism declined. She sat at the window in permanent rest, one hand at her throat and one hand at her chest, as though she had felt something ending inside.
He wound her up one final time, feeling the weight of gears turned by fingers arriving too late.
She opened her eyes and she looked at his face with something that occupied sorrow's own space, then sat back again in her permanent rest.
Elegy for the automaton, wound up and left a grief mechanism, a feeling bereft. She ticks through the manor in permanent loss, the automaton bearing the craftsman's grief cross. I light all the candles and spirals of black, and call out the names that are never called back. I stand in the circle of salt and of ash, and wait for the lightning curse till I lash of something that answers from the other side.
The prayer I speak has no name for its God. It rises through plastic dark undertone in the grief that I found. The candles lean toward it in wordless response. This is the last Gothic prayer I possess. The liturgy darkness has taught me to bless. I pray without kneeling, I worship in black. The last Gothic prayer and the darkness rise back.
The symbols I trace hold the grammar of night. Each angle and curve in the absence of light. I draw them from memory, muscle and bone. The body remembers what it has been shown.
My hands are the instruments, grief is the score. This is the last Gothic prayer I possess. The liturgy darkness has taught me to bless. I pray without kneeling, I worship in black. The last Gothic prayer and the darkness rise back. And if there is nothing that listens or hears, no darkness intelligent, no darkness that cares, the ritual still holds me together at least. The candles, the circle, the beauty, the feast of darkness arranged with intentional love.
So light the last candle and stand in the ring. Speak all the dark syllables only you bring. The Gothic prayer is the shape of your grief, the structure of beauty beneath disbelief.
The last Gothic prayer is the one that you are.
This is the last Gothic prayer I possess.
The liturgy darkness has taught me to bless. I pray without kneeling, I worship in black. The last Gothic prayer and the darkness rise back.
Gothic Vault. Thank you for watching.